working hard for each other, always trying to help your mate out, and then the quality was there as well. So I thought their keeper was outstanding. Obviously managed to keep the score down. We had a few big chances, especially at the start of the second half. But yeah, 1-0, pleasing night, massive 3 points for us, and now we move on.
When that line of saves was coming from Courtois, it seems to always happen against us, doesn't it? But there was a patience about us tonight as well that we felt that moment would come.
Yeah, look, you just have to keep going. Probably the lads that played in the final in Paris probably had a bit of deja vu, and he's an unbelievable keeper, exceptional. He always seems to bring out his best against us, and he's really hard to beat. But thankfully we just kept knocking at the door, and we believed if we kept creating the chances, and we'd hopefully knock it down eventually. And thankfully Mac popped up, put the goal, and then we could have probably scored more. The game really opened up, and we were then defending and playing on the counter attack, which probably suited us the last 10-15 minutes. And just if that last pass was right, we could have been through 1-1. But look, everyone worked their socks off today. Even the lads coming off the bench really played a part as well. And a massive all-round performance today.
Clean sheet as well, which two on the bounce now. It's so important, isn't it, to build, like you say, that team momentum.
Well, that's where results start. Too many times this season we've had to score 3 goals to win games and things like that, and you can't keep doing that. At the start of the season we were doing that well and we were still winning the games, but that's not sustainable. It's sustainable when you win games with clean sheets and you win 1-0 or 2-0 and things like that. And of course you're going to concede goals now and again, but it's about having that control, and I think we've got that back the last 2 games, and it's important now that we have to be consistent. That was the message today before the game. We need the consistency back in the game, and I think we really brought that today. But we've got another massive game Sunday, and it's going to be tough. We've put a lot into this week already, and it's going to be difficult. But we obviously go there with more confidence than we had last week, so that's pleasing.
Maka makes his way off the pitch with the Man of the Match award. There was probably 10 other candidates, and Conor Bradley will have driven him pretty close for that. An unbelievable performance from him tonight.
They gave it to Conor. Maybe I'm biased with the fullbacks, but I thought he was outstanding against one of the world's best. He really defended so well against Vinicius, and Conor's a fantastic player. Unbelievable talent. People still forget how young he is, but I'm always on at him. It's about the consistency now. Conor's always had a performance like that in him, but it's about doing it week in, week out. And I think now he's starting to get that. He's getting a run in the team, and you can see the confidence growing and growing. I thought he was magnificent tonight, and I thought he was excellent against Real Madrid last season, but I thought he was even better tonight. And I thought he was excellent against Villa as well. So that's 2 really good performances he's had, and it's now about consistency. As young lads, it's so hard to do that, and with the help of all of us, he can hopefully get there, because he's got everything to be the right fullback for Liverpool for so many years. But it's just up to him to keep his feet on the ground, which he does, because he's such a good lad. But it's also about bringing consistency, and that's where we can try and help him.
Just finally, what about the noise inside here tonight? You've played in so many of those classic European performances. You never tire of that, will you, listening to that crowd being the way they were tonight?
No, they made an outstanding noise, and I think just after we scored, I think Florian was maybe down on the ground, and the noise they made, I think the lads were just kind of looking back and looking around and thought, yeah, this is where you want to play, and this is the games you want to be a part of, and that's what these fans can do, and that's what this club can do. So it was a real special atmosphere tonight, and we're going to need that all throughout the season. But we know on European nights it doesn't take them much to get going, and thankfully we gave them what they wanted at the start. High press, winning tackles and things like that, and we know this crowd always react off the back of that, and I thought they really helped us over the line at the end as well. So credit goes to them, and all round it was a really pleasing night inside Anfield.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.